I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Game face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me and come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming.
What is going on, nation? And welcome back to another episode here of the Houston Astros franchise here in MLB The Show 26. As we're at episode 8 here today, we got a pretty good, some pretty good games here coming up here. We got a series here with the Reds, so we'll be starting here in just a few. We also have a series against Seattle coming up here as well. And of course, I think we have also will be seeing a little bit of the Dodgers in today's episode here as well. So it's a lengthy one, so sit back, relax, and hopefully you gotta get a snack, get a drink, you know. And let's see what we can do here. So Reds right now in fourth place in the National League Central Division. They are 15-23. They're 8 games back of the Pirates, who are playing some really good baseball. Right now, Reds are currently on a 5-game losing streak here. They recently just lost a series. They're at a 4-game sweep there on the road against one of their NL Central rivals, being the Chicago Cubbies. And of course, they are looking to try to bounce back here in today's game. They are 4-6 of the last 10 games. Now, for us, we've been on fire as of late, playing very well and playing some good baseball here. As you see there, Pena and all those other guys there have been heating it up. And of course, especially Christian Walker, who's been hitting some home runs there for us as well. So Nick Lodolo is going to be their pitcher here in game 1. B potential. He's a southpaw here. There you see his slurve 4-seam sinker, which is by far probably his best pitch that he has. He uses that about 22% of the time. And so we'll probably see a lot of that here. And a circle change for him in this one. So of the 7 games he's been in so far, he has a 2-4 record with 44 2/3 of innings of work. He has 4 quality starts, and of course he's given up 3 home runs so far this season with 10 earned runs, 10 earned runs, but 11 runs allowed this season. He has a 1.3 WAR. Now his last start was a loss against Pittsburgh, which he pitched 5 2/3 innings. He gave it 5 hits, 2 runs, both were earned. No home runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and left the game with a 3.18 ERA with a 1.41 whip. So we'll see there that, yeah, it was a loss. There you see his not much run support in that game whatsoever here. Actually, the last 2 games he has not gotten too much good run support there. So we're hoping that will continue being the trend for the Reds here in this game here against him there today. As we'll see, LA Cruz is there. What else? Suarez, he's a former Seattle Mariner. And of course, you got some other younger players here that the Reds, last season I remember in real life they were actually playing pretty decent. But right now, this season, they're kind of starting off on the cold side here, especially De La Cruz, who had an amazing, season in his rookie year. He was, of course, the cover boy of MLB The Show 25 last year. He shared that with Paul Skeens, of course, Gunnar from the Orioles. So Blanco will be on the mound here for us here today, as he's got a 4-3 record in 7 games, 38 and 2/3 innings of work. He's got a 4.42 ERA, and for whatever reason, I pitch well with him in the game. I've kind of figured out what his pitching, understanding his repertoire, what pitches work and everything. But when he sims horribly. And a lot of these games you see here, I've pitched with him. I think except for this Boston game here, but 5 innings, gave it 5 hits, 8 runs, 6 were earned, and it was just not a good showing there from him in that Boston series there. And of course, there you see Pena, Tuve, Paris, Alvarez. He's been hitting better. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have changed his hitting or at least his batting stance to. I'm more of I'm trying to keep with the whole, island Caribbean type of player. He's got. I think I gotta change this to David Ortiz. I'm hitting better with him with that, but. Behind the scenes, I'm also still working. I'm kind of trying to learn his stance because I don't know, something about his stance to me does not look right for me as a user. So I've been trying to work on using his stance in practice, just using him and just swinging the bat and just see what his timing and all that kind of stuff there. But Christian Walker. Who has been by far one of our MVP players of this so far this first 2 months now. He's been playing really well, and he's been hitting very well, and we're hoping that he'll continue doing that here today. So 29-9 for us, and there you see Christian Walker. Like I said, he's been hitting the ball, cover off the ball here as of late, just like crazy, and he is by far one of the best home run hitters right now. He has 14 home runs right now, leading the American League, and I think he might be like 2 behind Schwarber for the Phillies right now. So he's right there in good company. So we'll see Alvarez here with 2 out and 1 on here, and this could be a nice ground ball. Nice defensive play there for De La Cruz. That gets him out of the inning, leaving a runner stranded there for Houston. As now we'll go to the bottom of the first, and we'll see Blanco pitching here. And this ball, nice throw there, or nice stretch out there, and then we're gonna see a nice throw there as Isaac doing a great job there, as he is doing a great job there playing third for us, and does a great job there defensively. You'll see now Jose Altuve showing off his glove, as of course he's a veteran. And I know in real life right now he is. They really need him. They're struggling there in the lineup there without his bat, and of course he's had some injury issues, and hopefully he'll be making a speedy comeback there. But there you see we get out of the inning there with no problem. So far the first 2 innings for us have been pretty quiet, both offensively and defensively. At some point here, we need to start getting these bats rattling here for us offensively. And you see there's some of the offensive numbers so far this season. Jose Altuve's up next, and he'll swing there that first pitch. It's going to be a 1-1 count as he started the bat with a lead there. And now we'll see here hitting this one here, cranking this one out there to deep center field. That ball's going to be over the fence, and that ball is gone. Home run there for Jose Altuve as he hits a nice solo shot there. I want to say grand slam, but solo shot. I don't know why I was even thinking it's grand slam. I don't know, maybe wishful thinking, but a solo shot there, dead center field, puts this one up on over the fence there, and that's going to be the first run of the ball game here for Houston, as the veteran showing off as I like to call him, Mighty Mouse, popping that bat, showing the strength that he has, and does a great job there. Had that one fly over the field, over center field again with a home run. Isaac's up next here, 0 for 1 count here for him as he cranks this one as well. Hits this one out to right field. That ball is up and it's gone. Back-to-back shots there for the Houston Astros, as now we lead it now 2-0 as we're starting to get things going here for ourselves here. 409 was the distance on that one out there to right center field. Great play there. Fans, of course, here in Cincy do not like it at all, which, understandable. You don't want to see the team, the home, away team, come in and start issuing out gifts like this and putting your team, who right now is struggling right now, make it even tougher. So go to the bottom of the third here. No runners on board here with 2 out, and we'll see try to make a good defensive throw there, but it's going to be a ground ball single inside, as that will be a base hit. As Isaac could not get over there. He got pulled to that third base line pretty good, and just could not make the throw there on time as the base runner is able to run that one down. Farrell's up next. He's 0 for 1 here, as he has a runner on first. He could have hit this one there. That's going to be a nice play there over to third, or excuse me, over to first, I'm saying. I was looking at the end of the third and I'm thinking third, but yeah, end of the third, we'll get the runner at first there on that nice out. As we'll see Alvarez here at the top of the fifth with 1 on and 2 out, and he is going to ground out as they do quick work there to him, getting him off the field and change it up the side. Blade is up next, as we'll see here with a runner on and a ball dropped here. Trying to throw this runner out at second. Nice throw there to Jose Altuve, and that's going to be out number 2 as we get the youngster out there on that one. Looks like he's been at a couple of ball clubs already here, 5 seasons already. So we'll get him thrown out there at second. Nice defensive play there. Jose Altuve did a great job there, tagging him in there at the bag. As there's now 2 out. So nobody on board here as Blade up here. He's the 7th batter, so he's now got his work cut out here for him, as he'll see a ground ball over there to short, throwing that one over to first, and that is going to end the inning here in the 5th. So we get rid of the runner there with 2 out, and then, of course, get the batter out there with 2 outs and get him out and change the ending for that one. As Christian Walker's up next, of course, 3-time Gold Glover. He's going to go up here, and he is going to say, you know what, I want to join the party as well, as he cranks this one over at left field. 4-13 there for him as he hits the home run, and that's just going to be another etching he can put on his bat as he hits this one. It's going to be his 15th home run of the season, his first in this series, as we lead it 3-0 here. And like I said, with Christian Walker, I'm just like, I almost feel like I can just go up to the bat with him and just hit with him, just without no problem. Like, I can just find that pitch and just, okay, I got it, and just, put it over the fence, just clear it over the fence. Not necessarily all the time, but, I just feel like I can do that with him. As TJ's up next. Blanco, of course, 57 pitches in here. So far, pretty quiet, first couple of innings here for him. He's not having issues here. Try to tag it. We tagged the bag there, and we get the play. That's going to be it there as we turn the side around and end the inning. As Brian King will come out here. 9 innings of work so far. 9 games he's been so far here. He's pitched in a 15 and a third innings of work. He has a 5.23 ERA. We've got to get that down. He's by far the me personally, I think he's the best reliever that we have, but he got knocked around a couple times there in a couple of sims, and he has by far got the highest ERA of the team ERA right now, so we've got to try to lower that down some, even though we do have we're in the top 5 of team ERAs right now in this for a first month and a half of the season. But we see this one floating out there. That's going to be the right fielder. No problem there for Cam Smith as he gets there on time. And, of course, that is going to retire the batter with now 2 away. So, right now, Red's really trying to find any way to get any other guys on board here right now. as Stevenson is up next. 1 for 2 here for him, as he'll take that pitch, that 4-seam fastball, bro. You got to swing at that. You're not in a position right now to really take anything. And right there you see that ends the inning. So now Brian King coming out here at the bottom of the 9th here. It is a save opportunity here, but we're going to wait and see because I really, King's only had faced a couple of batters here already. And of course, we'll bring in at some point here, bring in our closer to close this out. But I want to see another batter here. As we'll see now, 0-1 count here. King throws, and this is going to go, and that's going to go over the head of the shortstop. That's going to be a base hit, and King gives up a hit there. So I think that might be time now here to say, okay, he's had enough. We got to figure out something here. So I hate to put our closer in this situation here, but we may have to put the closer in here as De La Cruz is coming up next. And see the mascot there for the Reds, which I completely forgot about what his name is. But yeah, he's there. He of course he is trying to get the crowd to get behind the offense here. So Josh Hader, there you see 17 games. He is 13 of 13 in save opportunities here. He is under a buck for an ERA, and right now he's been pitching very well against righties. 160 against lefties, 2 of 24. So this should be an open shut case here. We'll see if we can get a ground ball out here. But I think if anything, yeah, we're going to go for De La Cruz here with a strikeout as Hader gets a strikeout there. Not bad at all. That's going to be the first strikeout out of the inning here for him, as he is looking to now see if we can get Suarez as well. Now, Suarez, he's got a good bat here. Remember from our Seattle Mariners March October, he was one of my favorites there, swinging the bat here. But here in Cincinnati, he's going to strike out as he is going to be retired there. Nice win here for us as we do get the save there for Hader. That'll be his 14th save of the season. But Blanco gets his nice win. He gets a nice little shutout here. 5-3 there for him. But we win this one 3-0 as Astros get 3 wins, 10 hits, no errors. Reds only 5 hits, no errors there for him, no runs come across. Great job there for us, as all 3 runs for us were nothing but solo shots. Back-to-back solo shots there in the 3rd inning with Altuve and Perez. As for Walker, that was that solo shot that we had in the 6th inning there, and that pretty much did the Reds in there in that game. As you see the box scores here, and that's pretty much to tell the story here. As you see Blanco, 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs, no errors, no walks, 6 strikeouts, and ends the game with a 3.74 ERA. So not bad there for him at all. And of course, the Reds really struggled as they just put up just measly 5 hits in the game here and pretty much dominated. Suarez struck out 4 times of the 4 at-bats he had there. So really rough day there for him, as he'll definitely have to put that behind him and forget about it here as he gets ready for this game 2. So game 2, we're going to see Brandon Williamson, 2-2 for the season right now, 30 1/3 innings of work. Struck out 17. He has a really not so good ERA right now, 6.53 ERA. He has a 1.76 whip. And then, of course, you see his pitches there, 4-seam, curves, cutter, circle change, and a sweeper. Looks like his circle change and curve are going to be his, his pitches. I still don't know what it means by stuff. What does that mean? Like, is his stuff his K per 9, hits per 9, all that kind of stuff combined together and averaged out or something? They still have not really explained what stuff is. And that's what I'm assuming. It's those factors there. But anyway, nonetheless, he's been in 7 games so far here. He's pitched in, and he has a 2-2 record. So that's not so good. 4 victories, or 4. What? So that means 3 games he had some no decisions there for him. There you see, he allowed 4 home runs. He's allowed 23 runs allowed, but 22 of those were earned this season so far. His last start was not a good one. It was against Chicago. We just mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video here that they did not have a good time in the north side of Chicago, as they lost that game. 2 1/3 innings of work. Not a good day there when you get yanked that early and have to deal with that. So I believe we're going to be doing a player lock here. We're going to work with Christian Walker here, who, like I said, had a home run there in that game, and he's been doing really well. He hit his 15th in that first, I think it was a second, or I think it might have been a second at bat in that game. So he is right now leading the American League in home runs, but he's only either 2 or 1 behind the Phillies batter. I just mentioned his name earlier. Now I just forgot it. Schwarber. So yeah, we'll see what he can do here in this one. So like I said, I feel like I got a good connection with him. I could read the ball very well with him. I kind of know his timing when it comes to the plate here. So yeah, Walker's just been lights out here for us, and I'm really liking him picking up which I feel like Alvarez should be doing as a hitter here. But Walker also got some good glove as well. He's a good fielder there at first base. So we got the kind of good pack, that good total package that you need for a right fielder there. Good power. And also can, getting himself in position here with 2 on and 1 out. Christian Walker's going to hit this one for a 3-run shot over to right field. 385 there for him. And as that takes my breath away here, that is home run number 16 there for him. So nice job as he locks in and brings home 2. And that's going to help us now take the lead here. So look at it, just effortlessly, just swings the bat there, does a great job reading it, and he is having that one just sell right out of the ballpark here. As we go now to the top of the third, now 2 on again here, 1 out. He has a 1-2 count here, so he is looking to try to get himself out of trouble. And right now, he is not really too worried about that as he hits another 3-run dinger there for us. And it's going to be home run number 18 there for him as home run number 17 there for him. 453 there as he is going to go yard once again. I'm to let you know now, I'm sure these fans here are already now 3 home runs in the first 2 games of this series. I'm sure Cincinnati fans on this rainy day are just like, okay, seriously, like, can we please get him replaced? Like, can you take him out? We get the point. So now Will Benson's up here. We'll see what he can do with 2 on, 1 out as he's 0 for 1 here. We're playing a little bit of defense here with Walker. And we'll see what he can do here. He's got, of course, we got this little scenario here. Where do we go to? We're going to go 4. Try to get that 1 in, and they're going to say he is safe. Oh, come on. You're kidding me here. How was he safe here? Let's see the throw. Cam did a good job there throwing. I knew where we had to throw to, and there you see. Oh, okay. So I might have been off the throw there. Of course, De La Cruz is quick, so okay, yeah. Never mind. As we go down to the 10th inning here, and we lead it here, or excuse me, not 10th inning, it's the 5th inning. This one gets smacked out of the ballpark. Jeez, Walker, are you upset about something? It's another home run here in the 5th, as that one is going to skyrocket here out of that's literally out of nowhere. He just swats it and takes that 1 yard. A 2-run shot there makes it now 7-3 here, as he is just killing that baseball there. I think you guys might want to quit pitching to him. I think you might just want to pitch around him and see what the batter behind him can do. Now 10-3 as they finally decide here, okay, we got him here. As he gets underneath this one here. Good swing, good timing there for him, but just not enough power to get that one over the fence that time. As that's going to be out number 2. We go to the top of the 8th here. It's now 12-3. Wow, I think we're just – the rest of the team is like, man, if Walker can do this, we can too. As we'll see him swing and a miss there on that pitch as we go chasing. And of course, you know, I'm sure Reds fans are like, yeah, please chase after that, please. Everything else you've been chasing, you've been putting over the wall. But hey, that's fine. Whatever. We're gonna do what we can do. We're gonna do what we're doing and have fun with it. And that's what's been going so far here. 12-6 your final score. 12 runs, 14 hits, 1 error there for the Astros. As Munoz will get his second win of the season, so our starter did do a good job there of staying out there. But 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors there for the Reds. As Williamson picks up and then you see there, Wilson did not stay in the game for too long. 2 1/3 innings of work. Wow, there's something going on in his mechanics there. Suarez there had a home run there, but as for us, you see Carlos Correa had a double. Diaz had a double, and so did Big Joey with a double there. As he also had a triple in the game as well. So 3 home runs there for Christian Walker. Of course, Joey had a home run as well. He hit his third. And then you see our RBIs. 7 RBIs now for Christian Walker in that game. He has now 45. He is definitely leading the team there. He is running there. He is just taking that and running. I don't think I'm going to move him in the lineup here. Lately, I was thinking like, oh, well, maybe we'll put, we could put him in front of, Alvarez, and maybe Alvarez will get better pitches or something like that. But I don't know. I mean, I still could do that, but I don't know. I kind of want to see where he's, having just stay right there, I think he's in the 5th hole. So I don't know. We could put him in the 4th hole there, see what happens. But I think right now, we might just keep him right there where we're at. Andrew Abbott is up next, and of course you see southpaw B potential. There you see his pitches: 4-seam, circle change, slurve, sweeper, as well as a cutter. 7 games he's pitching so far here right now, and so far this season, lead up to this game here, 1 win and 3 losses. Meaning he had 3 no decisions so far this season. And of course there you see 3 quality starts he had as well. 12 runs allowed, all 12 were earned so far this season. He's allowed 4 home runs, allowed 31 hits, and of course his WAR is at 0.7. His last start was not even better, like his fellow teammate there. They lost that game against the Cubbies. He was pitched 2 2/3 innings of work, gave up 7 hits, 5 runs. 5 of those runs were, all 5 were earned. A home run, a walk, and struck out 3. Left the game with an 18.88 ERA. Whew. Yeah, I don't see him being in the rotation for too long here. As you'll see here, we're trying to come out here and see if we can finish off this series, as we've won the first 2 games already. He had a shutout, nice shutout there against them, 3-0 in the first one, 12-6 in the second game. So I can only wonder what this third game is going to be like. And by the way, it's Happy Mother's Day here in the game, as he had, of course, representing the mothers there with the pink bats. As Walker, his mama probably told him like, "Hey, hun, can you give me a home run here today? It's Mother's Day. I'll be really happy with you if she's there at the game." So I'm sure Mama Walker is probably going to get a home run, probably get that bat as well. See her son do some things here in this one. Carlos Correa is up next. We'll see what he can do as Walker there at first. He gets there safely without a problem. As Carlos Correa now here batting 296 now for the season. He takes a pitch, and that's going to be off the plate there. It's going to be ball 1. So of course, managers give us a signal to steal. And come on, let's think realistically. This is not going to be for Walker. Is not a guy that can steal. Like, he is not built to. He is not built for that. And obviously, you can tell. Look at his numbers for his speed, and of course his, those type of numbers there. Like, why are you requesting me to steal here? Like, what are you doing? It's 2 out, 1 on. We pretty much in this situation we've hit, got good hits. I don't know what the deal is, why they keep telling us we should steal, but no. Oh, second thought, maybe we are going to steal here. Can we get there on time?
No, he's in there.
And they're safe. So okay. So Christian Walker gets his first save. I mean, it was a rough one, but nonetheless, he is able to get him a scoring position there. So maybe Correa now will will get a decent hit here and maybe knock us home. Let's see what we can do with the full count now for Correa, as there's now 2 out, or still 2 out here. And we'll see the ball being in the dirt there, and that's going to be a walk there for Carlos Correa. So the bases, runners on second and first and second there. We'll see who our next batter is here. Oh, it's going to be Cam Smith. So Cam Smith, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs so far for him this season. 288 for him. As maybe this will be the guy that can bring in Walker and, of course, Correa. Maybe with a good hit, maybe a double there, as we'll see a ground ball there to the second baseman. A quick throw there to first. That leaves 2 stranded there for the Astros. As we go now to the bottom of the second here, Matt McClain up to bat here, batting 243 right now for the season. As we'll see the Reds here, Hunter Brown, of course, on the mound here today. He's kind of had a rough go at times here and there. He's kind of touch and go at times. As see a throw here now. The question is, where do we go? Second or home? We're going to go throw home, and we're going to get the play there at the plate there. Nice job. As that's going to be a great play there, and that's going to end the inning. So good decision there from Walker, as we'll see what he can do here with 2 out, nobody on. And oh, he did it again, as he's now hits this one out there to left center field. 435 there for him. That's going to be home run number 19 for him. And the pace he is going on right now, I think he might pass Schwarber right now at this point here of the season. And, of course, the way he's hitting right now here, he could be a good candidate for the All-Star game coming up here in about another month or so. But there you see, he got his mom, his little pink bat there for his mama. Got a home run there for her, so congratulations there as he hits one over the wall. It's 3-0 still here at the top of the 6th. He's got a 1-0 count. We'll see what Walker can do in this situation. Ooh, a little cue shot there. That's going to hit off the bad part of the bat. As he's a little slightly late there on that pitch. And De La Cruz did a great job there getting that pitch. So now it's 4-0, top of the 7th here with 2 on, 2 out. Walker here hits this one there near De La Cruz. De La Cruz does not play it very well, as that's going to be a nice base hit. So a nice single. I don't think they're going to credit, I don't think they're going to give an error there to De La Cruz. It was just, couldn't really, I mean, he had it fielded, but it kind of, I don't know, shifted or something. But Correa's up next with the bases loaded here. Great opportunity here for him to bring home a run with 2 outs. See what he can do here as he hits this one there. That's going to squeak by past the infield there. And not just 1 run comes in, but 2 runs come in. Nice play there for Carlos Correa. And it's now 6-0 here at Great American Ballpark. Nice job there up the middle there. Nobody was there. Just a great play there. It's, Cam Smith's up next here. He's 4 for 11 in this series so far here. He's 2 for 3 in today's game. As we'll see what Cam Smith can do. And he's going to hit this one here. Skies this up, as that's going to be out there to right field. And everybody's told to tag up. And that's exactly what they do. That's going to be the final out of the inning. Go to the 9th inning here. We'll see with him. So far, Walker is 2 for 4. Home run, a single, and a couple RBIs. We'll see what he can do here now. As we'll see him batting right now, 290. We'll see a swing here, and he gets this one here. This was a good hit. I mean, good sound on the bat. This one's high, deep, it's back, and it's going to be gone. That ball stayed up there for a while there. I'm thinking, like, when's it going to come down? But that one is going to get cranked out over the wall there in center field. Home run. That's going to be home run number 20. I've lost track now. So let's see. He had, 15 coming in today's game. So 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. He's hit 5 home runs in 3 games. So that is great. I like that. I love it. As he is starting to really heat up there. And, of course, that's how this one's going to end, as we are able to sweep the Reds right out of their own building here. Winning this one 8-3 is your final. Brown gets a nice, healthy win here. Gives up 3 runs, but he gets a nice victory here as he wins his 5th game of the season there. Like I said, he's been touch and go. I've been trying to play as him during his starts and just try to get him, because he is our guy. He's one of our top pitchers, and I'm trying to really keep him staying. I'm trying to trying to get him some quality starts and then hopefully get a quality win out of it. But yeah, he's had his touch and go moments there at times. So 2 home runs there for Christian Walker in this game particular there, and Perez had a great day there too. He was 4 for 5 in today's game, as he had 2 home runs of his own there. I wish I could have seen those. So he has now 9 for this season. Of course, stolen bases there from Christian Walker, as well as Cam. Cam has now 3 stolen bases for the season. And of course, there you see the numbers there for the pitchers as well. As for the Reds, yeah, it was a tough day here. 3 runs, only 6 hits, and 1 error in the game. And De La Cruz didn't really do so much there. He was 1 for 4 in today's game. He had a double, but the only home run came from Marte, as that'll be his 4th of the year. And that was a 3-run shot. The only 3 runs they put up there, and that was towards the end of the game there. And those 3 runs looks like they were earned there by, or see here. Oh, everybody would be our pitchers there. But anyway, we did a good job there, and we're able to make a good, get a good series win there to start off here today's episode here. So that's always great to see. So right now we're 32-9, first place, 7-game winning streak on our hands. You see the Rangers, Athletics, Mariners, and Angels. Mariners right now have a 3-game winning streak. Right now they're 19-22, 13 games back. So we're sitting comfortably in the American League West, but we know that that comfort will, of course, quickly take over if we do not continue winning games here. And of course, it's a marathon. We're going to be in trouble from time to time, but at least we got some. Right now I think the Rangers have a good series wins over us right now. As we'll see, Logan Gilbert will be the starter here for the Mariners here, as we'll see them in town here. So this will be a nice setup for them, as we'll see one of their top pitchers right now, a potential righty. He has a 4-seam slider, split finger curveball, and then you see of the 8 games he's been in so far here, he has had 1 no decision. He has 4 wins and 3 losses. Right now, pitching a 3.38 ERA. And of course, he's had 5 quality starts so far here this season. He's given up 9 home runs. He's given up 18 runs, or allowed 18 runs and given up 18 earned there this season. As his last start against the Atlanta Braves, he got a win off of the Braves there in that matchup there. Of course, we'll see the lineup here. Of course, you got J.P. Crawford, big cow, big thumper there, batting second. And, of course, Nyler, as well as, of course, Julio there in the no-fly zone there in center field. And, of course, Brendan Donovan, Ref Snyder, and, of course, Randy Ozuna and Cole Young there at second base. So our rookie, who has been really, by far, I think I've been having a lot of fun with him, pitching with him. He has not been touched at all this season. He is 6-0. I think he's had a couple of no decisions, but for the most part here, solid pitching from him this season right now. He is trending upward, as he's 83 overall and going up. As B potential, he's a righty. And of the 8 games, he's had only 2 no decisions, like I mentioned before. So he's been pitching very well. He has a 2.09 ERA with a decent whip under 1. As you see there, 6 quality starts so far for him. He's only allowed 3 home runs. And, of course, he has allowed runs, 12 of them, and all 12 have been earned against him, but in small portions. I mean, give up maybe a run or 2 in a game, in a ball game here. 8 innings of work there. His last start, of course, against the Dodgers, which we played, which was a fun series. If you remember that episode, I had a lot of fun playing that game. It was a lot of fun. Matter of fact, it was right here. It was a good test for us, matter of fact, to see how we play against a guy, the former world champions from last season, how well we played against them. And we did a great job there, especially when he had him on the mound here. So we are back home, and we'll see what we can do here. As you see, over this last 6 games he's started in, he's been a winning. As we'll see what he can do here. So see here, a nice chance for a double play here. Can we get it? Yes, we can. As we get Big Thumper out. 5-4-3 double play there on Seattle. As we'll see a 1-2 count here. Nice pitch there. As Nyler is going to be checking his bat, going back to the dugout there. As Amon there does a great job of getting out of the inning. Bottom of the first here, 2-on, 2 out here. As Isaac's up to bat here. Isaac's going to break some lumber. And that's going to be a ball there going in near the pitcher's mound. Not the way we wanted it in that inning, as we really had a good momentum there. But it's going to end with 2 left stranded. So we go now bottom of the second. And we'll see Jeremy Pena here hits this one out to left field. This is going to go there over the wall or over the left fielder's head. A run's going to come in to score. And that's going to give a double there for Jeremy Pena. His 12th RBI double of the season there. Nice job. As now we'll see Jose Altuve up next. 2 outs, 2 on here. And he's going to hit this one. And that's going to quickly get a can of corn there to Jose, or to Rodriguez there in center field. Go to the bottom of the third here, still lead by 1. Double play being called here, and it's going to be made as Christian Walker got himself in that trouble there. That's going to wipe off 2 off the board, putting this one out with 2 out here. And let's see if we can keep this inning alive here. Nice play there from J.P. Crawford, by far one of the most, I wouldn't want to say best, but decent. One of the up-and-coming, shortstop. Well, I should say up-and-coming. He's been around for a while. He's one of those shortstops there that's not taken seriously and kind of underutilized in his game. He's doing a good job here in Seattle and really starting a good winning culture here. As Joey's up next, we'll see here 0-1 count. That ball's going to be lifted over to right field. This one's going to go up, and this one's going to go off the wall. As that's going to be good enough for a double. Putting us in a scoring position now with 2 out here in the bottom of the third. As that's a nice double there from Joe. As that's going to be his 10th double of the season. As Diaz will be up next, batting .238. As Diaz here hits this one there, and De La Cruz just snags it. Still on the base hit, and also a run coming in there. Nice play there from, did I say De La Cruz? I meant Crawford. Crawford did a great job there defensively there. I keep thinking we're playing the Reds, but we're not. We're playing Seattle. Oh, they both wear dreads. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but, sometimes you get confused. Base hit up the middle here, as we'll see Big Thumper now getting himself to go on board here. And, of course, that's one of the bats I'm really concerned about here is, especially when he has he's got runners on board here. That is a dangerous combination there. He gets swing happy here and starts putting things over the wall here. That could be a very long day for our pitchers. But we get the double play there. Nice 3-6-3 double play on Seattle. So the threat of scoring now is, not necessarily a high threat, but it's still a threat nonetheless. And we can try to see if we can try to get out of the inning here, as we got Dominic Quinzon here hitting this one. It'll be a ground ball there to third, play over to first, and that's going to end the inning here in the top of the fourth. So far, we are pretty. So far with the play we've got so far, I'm pretty satisfied. But I would love to see another run or two up on the board here for the Astros. As Astros here finds Pena, and he is going to take this one over the wall, as that's a 402 shot to left field. Thank you so much, Pena, for answering my prayers. As that one goes over the fence there. 3rd home run of the season there for him, as the Astros take a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 4th. With 2 out there, great job. And we'll see the replay here from our drone. And yes, look at that. He read that. He knew it. He just, when a player gets that swagger, he's like, yeah, I got this. We'll see Randy up here as we'll get to the top of the 5th for Seattle, as that ball is going to be hit out there to left, as there's a threat there that time around. But the threat is being neutralized, and that'll be it for the inning for the Mariners, as We'll see our 3, 4, and 5 hitters come up in the bottom half of the fifth. Speaking of the fifth, we'll see here Walker up to bat here with 1 out. Nobody on board. As we'll see here, he cranks this one up as he continues his hit parade with the home runs as he's back home and says, I can do it here too. As that's going to be a beautiful shot out there to left center field. As train number 8 is going to be taken off. 21st home run of the season. 419 there on that home run distance there. Nice job as the fans here in Houston are seeing this moonshot here. As, take a look here at this one here. Nice job there. Get in front of the pitch there. Perfect timing there for him. Nice little bat flip there. And he is going to take that one over the fence there. Top of the 6th now, 2 on and nobody, or 2 out. And that's going to be a strikeout there as our pitcher, he is lighting it up here. As, he's got himself in some sticky situation here, but he's also finding his way out of them. And there you see Calzone trying to be the hero there that time. Ends up getting himself on a whirlwind there as he strikes out there on that pitch. As we'll see Astros back on the base pass here. As we'll see a base hit here for Myers. That's going to be a base hit for him with 2 out. So Jeremy Pena, of course, we've seen him hit a home run earlier, a solo shot. He's 2 for 3 for today with a home run and a double. We'll see what he can do here in this one. As, of course, we'd love to see him put the ball in play here as he hits this one here high and deep out to center field, and that's going to be a nice catch there from Rodriguez. As he says, nope, not that one's not going over the fence. As he does a great job there tracking that one down, getting the outs. As Bennett Sosa is on the mound, and there you see his numbers for the season right now, and by far he's like one of my second best reliever. I feel like I got a good connection with when he comes down here in these situations like this. So we'll see him at the top of the 7th here. We get the first strikeout here in the 7th inning against Rodriguez. He sits down. 0-2 count here for Donovan, as Donovan here right now batting 246, and he takes a strike as well, as he's going to take that one looking. Strikeout number 2 here. As Russ Shiner's up next, batting 276, and this is going to be a play there to short. Throw to first, and that's going to retire the side. So 2 strikeouts, a ground out. Great way to end the inning there as we get now our bats here offensively going again. As I think, obviously we got some, we can always use some runs. There's no reason to not score runs or say, oh, yeah, we're done. We don't need no more runs. But we'll see what we can do here. Obviously, this is not a really, like a must-have situation here for us to score runs. But we just got to, obviously, defensively, we got to play solid. As for her 22 games so far this season here, he gets a chance now to meet up with Christian Walker. So Walker's up to bat here. Bases are empty and 2 out. We'll see what he can do here on the 2 for 3 day as he hits this one, belts it out there. That's going to go up and over the fence, and that's going to be another home run. A solo shot there, as that's going to be home run number 22 there for Christian Walker. As this has pretty much been a Walker-dominated episode here, as he is just putting the lumber here on ball clubs right now. And that's what I like seeing from our club right now. Top of the 8th here coming up. As we'll see Randy Orozco here. Grant hits this one. Off the foot there of our pitcher. What the hell, Randy? Damn it, Randy. As he hits this one off. Now we'll have to see Bennett here. We're going to go check on him, see if he's all right. But it's like you really do. And you see him just telling his trainers, like, no, I'm good. Just let me just walk this off a little bit here. All right, Randy. Yeah, you hit my damn players. I'm going to hit you. Cole's up next as he'll pop this one up, and Diaz is going to get underneath of it, and that's going to be out number 1 here in the inning. So try to keep our best, or try at least do our best here to keep that runner there at first if we can, if need be. But, of course, we got the top of the order here. So we got J.P. Crawford up next. See, so far, Crawford's been kind of quiet right now in this first game of this series. He'll take an 0-2 count pitch and go fishing. That's going to be it for him. As now Big Thumper. Remember, runner on board here usually is in good favor of him as he swings and misses there on that 4-seam high fastball there. Thank goodness. Praise Jesus that he did not hit that one out of the ballpark there. Always makes me nervous when he gets a runner on board here and he's up to bat. It's like, damn it, no. As Rodriguez now has tracked this one down. That's going to be a base hit for us as Cam Smith gets on board with the leadoff here in the bottom of the 8th. 4-0 lead here for Astros. As Myers up next. This one's going to be hit up the middle there as Crawford here trying to make a play for a double play, but no such luck as we're safe all around the bases, as that's going to be credited as a infield base hit there for Myers. As now Pena up next. And of course, he hit a home run earlier. 2 for 4 day there for him. And okay, seriously, you're going to hit him? Really? Okay. So bases are loaded now here, and they are juiced. And of course, the littlest man, my little bro, my homie, Jose Altuve, is up to bat next here. And we'll see what Altuve can do here. Batting .335 right now for the season. So he is hitting very well. He's looking at he sees the ball and he can do something with it. And he does it here. He hits this one over the left fielder's head, off the out-of-town scoreboard here. 2 runs will come across and score on that single, 2 RBI single there for him. Puts us up now 6-0. Jordan's up next. And of course, he's been having a quiet bat as of late. And of course, we'll see a double play here. Runner will, of course, come in to score. That'll be a double play. The runner will still score, but it's now 7-0 here with 2 outs. So the Mariners decided to go ahead and make a pitching change here now, as they're just really not finding the right person here against this very high-octane offense that we're having here today. As Eduardo Barroso is up here to pitch. 16 games so far. He's been in 0 for 1 for the season. He's pitching 22 innings now so far this season. So he'll face up against Christian Walker, and he gets Walker to swing at that pitch inside. It's going to be 0-1. Walker needs to be very selective here as he goes after the next pitch. This one's going to fly out to right field, and that one's going to be the final out of the inning, as we did pretty good damage here against the Mariners there in the bottom half of the 8th. Top of the 9th here now. Last chances really for the offense of the Mariners to get something going here, but Nyler pops this one up behind third base, and the third baseman is able to track it down and get the out. Out number 1 as now Canzone here drops this one to shallow right center field. Base hit for him, and that puts a runner on board here for the Mariners, as the Mariners are still trailing by 7. Julio is up next, and of course, I'm so glad we kept his bat quiet as well, as he takes that 4-seam fastball up and in, and that's going to be strikeouts there. Out number 2 here in the top of the 9th, as now we'll see Brendan Donovan up next. Last hope here for the Mariners to get something going. And see a ground ball there to the second baseman. We'll get the force out ground ball to the third baseman and get the force out at second, and that ends the ball game. As we take game 1 of the series here against the Mariners. Nice job there. Astros pick up the win, and of course that extends that lead now that we have over them here by another game, as it's a 7-0 win. 7 runs, 18 hits, no errors there for the Astros. No runs, 8 hits, no errors there for the Mariners, as they were just not getting anything going. As you see there, nice 8th inning there. We got 3 runs there, but everything else was just kind of a 2-out kind of a situation. Runner on, in scoring position, be able to hit a nice double or single or something like that. Bring that runner around from second to home off a hit or a double or some sort there, and that just really did a good job there. Just good, simple, and of course a couple home runs as well, but just good, simple play there. Small ball, and for the most part of the game in this one here today. So Gilbert gets his 4th loss of the season. He ends in 5 innings, 11, gives up 11 hits. As for us, there you see Pena, 3rd home run of the season. Walker cranked out 2. He has now 22 now for the season. I think he leads now both the American League and National League when it comes to home runs. I think at some point here, I don't think I do it in this game. I need to start doing it here. I need to start showing the league leaders of what's going on around the league. So George Kirby is up next. He is their 3rd day guy. As you see there, 3-2 for the season so far. 47 innings and a 1/3 for him so far this season. He's got A potential, and of course he is one of the young pitchers there for Seattle. As you see there, 4-seam, slider, and such. As we'll see here, 8 games so far he has pitched in so far this season. 3 wins, 2 losses, and of course the average ERA right now at 2.47. He's had 5 quality starts in those 8 games he has started in. And of course, there you see he's allowed 5 home runs so far this season. His last start was against the Braves, where it was a no decision there for him. 5 innings of work, 7 runs, 3 hits, 3 earned, and 2 strikeouts. Left the game with a 5.40 ERA and a 1.40 whip. So we'll see what Kirby can do here today. He is he's a pretty decent strikeout pitcher here. He's not like obviously if he was, he would be the day one guy, but he's also he's known to get some pretty good interesting double play situations in his favor there. So we'll try to see if we can avoid those here today and try to see if we can have another good showing here like we did in game 1. Of course, I'm hoping that we still have those hits in our bats, as it's going to be very important for us to do so. And so you see Christian Walker, 5 consecutive games with a home run. Yeah, he is killing it. Here you see his numbers in the last 5 games. So, I know probably a lot of you are probably like, is he on something right now? I'm starting to wonder myself, but let's see what we can do here. He's got a hot bat going on right now. We're going to clear lock with him again. See what we can do here in this Seattle series here in game 2. Runner on second. He goes chasing after that one there. So he is human, as he is going to get thrown out there at first, and that's going to retire the side. So no runs come across here. The top or the bottom half of the first. That ends it. And we'll see what we can do here now in the 2nd inning as we go now to the top of the 2nd. We're going to play some more defense here with him, as Christian Javier is our pitcher here today. Trying to help him out as he's had his struggles as well as of late. And there you see they're telling us to go 3. Try to get that runner at 3rd base. A nice play there. Nice job, as we were able to stop for any more chaos going on in that inning. It's a 1-1 ball game here at the bottom of the 4th, as this one's going to get popped high there, as Rodriguez is going to be underneath of it, as that's going to retire Walker here in the inning, as he leaves one stranded there with 1 out. As we go now, bottom of the 6th here, we lead it by 2. As the runner on board and 1 out. Christian Walker, just in front of that, just too soon there for him. There you see him talking to his bats like, hey, bro, we swung too soon. What was going on with that? As we see now him here in the bottom of the 8th here. Nice hit down the 3rd base line. That is going to actually be good enough for a double here, if he's going to have to slide. And he is going to be safe there at 2nd. So nice job there in that getting that base hit on 1 out. As we'll see, Isaac will be up next. Isaac right now looking at a full count here in this situation. He's 0 for 3 for the day. He struck out twice and a ground out. So a good hit here for him will definitely, hopefully raise his batting average up some and also keep him going. As we'll see this one here high and deep, up and back. And this one, I think it might be, hits off the wall out there left field. And now Walker's going to come in to score here. Slides, he's there safely. It's a nice RBI double there for Isaac, as we would go ahead and sim and win this game 2 against the Mariners in this one. Nice victory there for us. And of course, a good game there. A decent game here for Christian Walker here today. Hit a nice home run, and of course we win this one 5-1 as Christian Javier Picks up his sixth win of the season. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors there for the Houston Astros as the Mariners lose another one here by 4 this time around. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors there for the Mariners as Kirby will get hit with a loss. He gave up 3 earned, 6 hits, 5 innings of work, 6 strikeouts there for him. Ref Snyder 1 for 2 for the day. Crawford 1 for 4. Of course, Cole Young 1 for 3 and RBI there for him. Take a look at the box score here, and I think by far this is a really good second game here. We really had, both teams. The feel of it when I was playing, it seemed like it was a really slow start for both teams, especially again, Seattle's still in the hole. But then second inning, they both got a run scored in, and it took some time there until the sixth inning we were able to get something going. Of course, got our guy going, hitting a home run and such. And for the most part, I think we just did a great job there of able to score runs when we were in that position there too. Jordan hit a home run there in today's game here, so nice job there for him as he picks up a victory or helps out with the victory there. Yeah, Diaz his home run, his 5th of the season. I just wish Jordan. I need to keep working on his because his batting stance to me is just weird. I don't get it. And that's why I had to change it. And with him using changing his batting stance with Ortiz in the game here, it's actually helped me some. So it's nice. I'm trying to get his average up, but at the same time, I really want to stick to playing in his normal batting stance, and I gotta try to get myself familiar with it. So I'll probably be using Ortiz's batting stance for a while now until maybe after going the second half of the season, maybe we'll if nothing's changed, then we'll go back to to his original batting stance of his own. So Luis Castillo is going to be the pitcher here, B potential righty. Last game he was against the White Sox where he won. 6 innings of work, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, and he had a $1.50 there in his ERA for this game here today. So I believe we're gonna play our lock again with Walker as we were successful last time around here. So here we are back in Houston for the 3rd and final game of the series, as we'll take a look here and see what we can do. As of course Castillo is one of their premier pitchers there. He definitely was a huge asset last season in real life, and they're hoping that will be the same thing here. His last 2 starts there, you see 2-0, 13 2/3 innings of work. Had a great performance there. As we take a look at some OPSs right now. Right now, Judge is the best OPS right now in the American League. We're just right behind him with Christian Walker. So he's got some pretty, even his teammates are right there. Jose Altuve and Pena right there at the bottom of the list there. So we got some good hitters right now. Runners in scoring position here, doing a great job. As Walker gets a solid hit, or at least a solid contact on the bat there, but just cannot get that to be a hit as he's going to throw it out there at first base. So we'll see what we can do here. The bottom of the 4th. Seattle leads this one now by 2 as we hit this one here, and that was hit pretty good. I thought we were going to see a dive there from Rodriguez, but Walker able to get himself on board here. So now Padres there, you'll see him what he can do here. Batting right now 328, I believe. As we'll see, we're down by 2 runs, and we'll try to see if we can move up here as we try to slide and try to avoid that double play, but they're going to get the double play as Castillo gets his team out of trouble there. Go to the bottom of the 6th here. We're now really in trouble here as we got a runner on here with 2 out, trying to bring home that runner, but we're going to get thrown out there at first as we try to shrink that lead there to 4, but it's going to stay at 5 there after that play. We're down by 3 here at the bottom of the 8th. This one's going to get lifted out there as the left fielder there's the catch there. As the left fielder is going to go track this one down here. Look at this. As he sees the ball and just, got it. Takes it. Nice sliding catch. And that is going to unfortunately not help us at all here as we've been trailing pretty much in this game here in Seattle. Able to avoid getting swept out of here as they pick up a win here against us, and they are going to lose the series 2-1, but nonetheless, we win this one here, and not a bad victory, not a bad loss. We pretty much mollywopped them in the first 2 games here in this one, so we got a bit of a reality check, which was probably needed, but yeah, we did a great job. Trying to play tough and try to play well there, but it was just we were starting to come back. You see there in the 8th inning, but it was just too little, too late. Waited too long to try to get runs going, and the offense pretty much was just kind of DOA by the time we got to to the 8th inning. We were able to scrape up 2 runs, but not enough to get us over the finish line there as we come up short of 3 runs. Loses one 6-3. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors there for us. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors there for the Mariners as Castillo picks up a win there. Jeremy Pena hits a home run. Alvarez hit a home run as well. He has now 13, so he's starting to get him going. We got a 4th. Pena got a 4th. He had a triple. Is his 4th of the season there, and of course Jordan 2 RBIs, and Pena had an RBI as well there in that matchup there. So now we get to so maybe it's a 4-game series here. So we still got a chance to right now we have a 2-1 lead on them in this series. So I guess we can get to game number 4 here, as Bryce Miller will be the pitcher for this one. 8 games he's been in so far this season, with a 2-1 record, as we'll see. He is not. He's obviously had 5 no decisions as of late, and so it's been pretty tough for him. His last, of course, you see those no decisions there. Kansas City was his last one, but the last time he had a win was just recently here against the White Sox. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, and I believe a home run was that run. As we'll see, Mike Burrows, and of course, I had a hot start with him, but as of late here, both in me playing as used as the user and also as simming, it's not been too good. He's 2-2 so far for the season right now. There you see his best pitches are probably his curve and his sinker. His changeup, circle change, and his slider has been iffy with me, and somewhat of the fastball as well. So we got to try to bounce back and try to turn that around here in this especially in this particular game here. So we were trying to go up 3-1 here in this series, and we need this win here today. And of course, it's all going to be on his shoulders. So you see 8 games, he's 2-2. So do the math. He's had 4 no decisions there, which not necessarily his fault, but at the same time, he's not necessarily his fault because maybe didn't get the run support there for him. But at the same time, when we did have the run support for him, he buckled and let runs in late in ball games, and you kind of seen that here. I think it was 2 episodes ago or episode ago or something like that. We've seen that. So here we go. 4 2/3 innings of work there for his last start. We'll actually jump into this game here in the 4th inning with our at bat here. So bottom of the 4th here in a 2-2 ball game. So we're trying to get him out of the hole here right now. As you see there, the stadium roof is closed here. I keep forgetting that I can do that. I had that option to do so there. So I did that here in today's game. As we'll see a ground ball there over the first, and that's going to be out. Number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. As Rivas did a great job there defensively. So Diaz up next. He singled earlier. We'll see if he can get on board here, get something going here in the 4th inning, as he'll rip this one here high and deep, but it's going to be just a nice fly ball to Rodriguez for out number 2. So here you see Bryce Miller's number so far here today, giving up 4 hits so far, and his best usage so far has been that 4-seam fastball for him so far. He's of course obviously used other pitches here, but his 4-seam fastball has been his best pitch so far here, getting either hits or getting a combination of hits and outs. As you'll see a fly ball over the left field as Cam Smith had every piece of that, but just goes right to the glove of the left fielder. That happens, for the most part. So Steven Eckler here is going to be out here for us as we'll have to pull out Mike Burrows. So that's not a good showing there. I think he had 5 innings or 4. He got at least 5 innings, but still stuck on this 2-2 tie right now. Ball hit there. That's going to go out to shallow center field or left center field there. That's going to be a base hit. Putting a runner now, 2 runners on board here now with 1 out. So now we're looking for a ground ball here. Luke Riley's up next, and we'll see what he can do as he swings and misses. As that's now 2 away here on the Mariners with 2 on still. And Steven here did a great job there. Just having the batter chase up, and he comes up empty there on that play. Nice job there from our pitchers. We'll see Andrew Kisner up next. He takes that one looking as well as he's going to be looking at that and thinking, yeah, I should have swung at that, as that retires the side. So go down to the bottom of the 7th here, tie 2-all here still. Zach Cole's up next with 1 out, nobody on here for him. He's so far 0 for 2 here in today's game as he finds a gap out there right center field. That's going to bounce around. That should be good enough for a 2-run, for a nice double there for him. I should say not 2-run, but a nice double for him. Getting himself in scoring position now. As Pena will be up next. Pena 1 for 2 here today's game. Grounds off there to the third baseman. Quick throw to first, and that's going to retire with now 2 away. So 1 on and 2 out as we're at the top of the order here. So our big bats are coming up here. So we got a good opportunity now with a guy like Jose Altuve here to help us out. We'll see a 2-1 count here for Jose Altuve, but unfortunately he gets a piece of the baseball early, but that one is going to be on the wrong part of the bat, and that's going to be it for the inning. So leave one stranded with a base hit, as we'll see what we can do here against Donovan as we'll go to the top of the 8th here. And we'll see here, that's going to be a nice shot there. Shallow left field, that's going to be a ball being searched there by Joe as he's going to get that one. But unfortunately, it's going to be a double, putting us now in some trouble here. So runner in scoring position. Ref Snyder's up here. We need just a quick 1-2-3 here. Swing and a miss there on that slider as Ref Snyder goes that one, searches for it, but comes up empty. It's going to be now strikeout number 6 now here for Steven. And we'll see the replay here, and just a great pitch there to Ref Snyder, who is not that good getting pitches low there. So Randy up next, and he's going to hit this one there to the third baseman. And runner's going to remain at second. Able to throw to first, and that's going to be now 2 away here on the Mariners. As Victor Verbals is up next. Of course, he hit that big run that led to them tying the ball game up here, as we'll see a challenge, and the call is going to stand. As you see there, Steven's like, are you kidding me? It was not far off that much. As we'll see, 1-2 count here for Victor Robles, I should say. As he'll swing, or no, actually take that one looking, and that retires the side. So Victor comes up empty. We're able to fight back and keep that runner at second, ending the inning. As now Gabe Aspire is out here. 15 games he's been so far here, 2-1 for this record. As he is looking to, of course, try to keep this game where it's at, and at least get his team a chance to get their bats rattling there in the top of the 9th here. Right now we're in the bottom of the 8th here. We'll see Jordan up next as he'll hit this one. That's going to get past the infield for a base hit there. Nice job there from Jordan, as that's going to be a single for him. So now he's on board here. We'll see what the next batter can do. And of course, that is going to be Carlos Correa here. 0 for 3. He's been really struggling as he hits this one here high and deep. That's going to go out to left center field. That's going to bounce off the wall. That's going to be good enough for a double, putting the runners now in scoring position now at second and third. A nice job there from Carlos Correa. Here lately, with me batting with him, it's been, I don't know why it's been difficult, but hopefully we can get him going here. It was a good hit. That's going to now have Cesar Salars there hits this one out to right field. That should bring in that runner from third for the sacrifice fly. It is. And that is the tie now here that we've had so long here now. 3-2. Astros lead. Joey comes up next. He's 2 for 3 here in today's game. He's going to hit this one out here as Rodriguez is going to track this one down. Runner's not going to tag up. It's the runner at second is going to stay. As Joey had a fly ball out there, but not going to risk it there. So Diaz is up next. We'll see what he can do here. He's got a pitcher's count, 0-2. Ball's going to get lifted out to right field. This is going to be high and deep, and Diaz hits one over the wall. Home run. Diaz gets us some more breathing room here in the inning. That's going to be his 6th home run of the season. That's a 2-run shot there from him. And the Astros now are living comfortably now 5-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. So we could be seeing Hader coming up here to close this out. As Diaz showing off the swing here. Look at this. Great job. And now Seattle here thinking that they have their specialist there to keep him in the game here. It looks a little more troublesome now as he is going to have to take a seat on the bench, and now they're going to have to see what Eduardo Bazzaro can do. But Bazzaro, we'll see what he can do here with now Cam Smith up to bat here. Cam right now batting 280. Hits this one up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit. So now let's try to see if we can keep this 2-out rally going as he's on board here now, as he is batter number 6 in the order. Or excuse me, batter number 8 in the order. Zach Cole's up next. Cole, we'll see what he can do here. He swings and hits one high and deep out to right. 494. Or excuse me, 394. Getting too excited there. First home run of the season for him, as he has now definitely put this game out of reach here for Seattle. As we're going to lead this one 7-3. Look at that pitch outside, not even in the zone. Great job there from Zach Cole, as he just lifts that ball right out there, pulls it, and takes this 1 yard. Great play there. Look at that exit velocity, 98.5. As that ball is just screaming. So still with 2 outs here. We're just putting up the numbers here. Pena's up next, and Pena hits this one here high and deep out to left field. This one's going to be off the wall near the 366 sign. That's going to be good enough for a double for him. As I think we've now officially batted around the order here. As now the skipper is going to come out here, and he's going to let his pitcher know that, hey, you did your best, but fortunately, yeah, I've seen enough. So Jose Freire is up next. 24 games he's been in so far, 2-2 for the season, 23 2/3 innings of work. He's hit 266, and it looks like he's been batting pretty good, or pitching at least against lefties with a $166. He's taking on Jose Altuve here, as Jose Altuve finds a gap out there in left center field. The runner's going to come from second. He's going to come around to score. It's going to be another RBI double for Jose Altuve. We lead it now 8-2 as this inning is starting to come alive here now for us. And I'm loving it. As Jordan's up next. He's 1 for 4 here in the ball game with 2 out, 1 on. And Jordan here hits this one out there. That's going to be over the fence over and left. What an inning this we're having right now here. Home run for Jordan Alvarez, his 14th home run of the season. Finds it over that short porch out there in left field. So he goes opposite field there on that one there. That one kind of seemed like it was going to kind of sputter out there, but it gets to a point where it gets itself over the wall there, so we'll take it. Bray is up next, as that one's going to hit off the glove of the pitcher here. He's going to try to run this one down, and that is going to be the ending of the inning. So I think Correa actually started that inning there. I think he officially batted around. He started the inning getting a base hit up the middle there and started this whole snowball effect here. So nice job, as Brian Abreu will come out here. So not obviously we want to bring our closer in, but this is not a closing situation. So we'll bring in another reliever here to help us out. As Abreu gets a nice strikeout there on Riley, as that's going to be out number 1. As we'll see, Andrew Kisner looks at that pitch there, and that's going to be low and away. As he's just like wants to argue with the ref there, but I think he knew that pitch was in there. Ground ball, chop shot there to second, throw over to first, and the Astros get the win. What an exciting game there in Game 4 here as we were able to come back. It was tied up for 2 for quite a while there. Unfortunately, we do not get the win there for Burrows, as he will, of course, get another no decision, but we do get the win there. Steven is going to pick up the win there. 3 innings, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts there for him as they win this one here 10-2. What a great inning there. An 8-run rally with only 2 outs, guys. 2 outs, and we got 8 runs to come across the plate there. That is awesome as we win this one 10-2. 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors there for Astros. There you see the box over there for Seattle. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors there for Seattle. That was a really good inning. I enjoyed that inning. I was just tickled. I'm like, yes, this is so awesome. That, because the first 2 at bats were pretty, they got us out. Like, a couple of pitches, we swung, we popped out. I'm like, thinking to myself, like, we seriously need a rally here. We got to rally. We got to rally hard. And whoa, I'm so glad we were able to do so there. Because I was thinking to myself, like, we cannot go to the top of the 9th here and then steal it from us there, or even worse, go to the extra innings there and steal it from us. Because I feel like we were just like, no, we're not splitting this series with them. We're not. Damn it, we're not. All right, so 35-10 right now for us, as we're on a out of the last 10 games, we're 9-1. Rangers right now in second place with a 22-21 record. Athletics right there, 21-22. They're in the third place. Mariners, who we just seen, lost. Right now they're on a 20-25 record. They're 15 games back of us in the division. So like I said, we are sitting pretty comfortably right now, especially with the Angels. Angels are 22.5 games back. Of the last 10 games, they are 3-7. In the American League Central, you got the Tigers in first place right now. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. They're 5-5 the last 10. They're 27-17. Guardians are 25-20. Second place there in the American League Central. In the third place, it's going to be the Twins with 22-22. White Sox are 19-24, and the Royals are 19-25 there. They're 8 games back, but still, Central, it's still anybody's, we got still, enough time for all those teams to really get back into the hustle over there in that division. Same thing for the American League East, as you got Blue Jays right now in first place there with a 28-15 record. Orioles 27-17 record. They're just a game and a half back of the Jays. Rays, they're 5 games back. They're 23-20. Yankees have pulled themselves out of that little hole there they've been in a while there. 23-21, and they're 5.5 games back. And the Red Sox, unfortunately, takes for last place. Come on, boys. Right now, they're on the 7-game losing streak, and they really need to turn things around. Padres are right now 30-13 right now, surprisingly in first place. They have a 3.5 game lead over these Dodgers, who we just played back in the last episode. Their power ranking still 1, but they're 27-17, so I'm not too worried about them. They'll definitely bounce back. Diamondbacks 20-22. Giants are 17-27. Of course, the Rockies still have a single-digit win of 8. Not good at all. They're 22.5 games back of first place there in the American League, or in the National League West. In the National League Central, you got the Cubbies right now tied actually with the Pirates at 25-19. Right now, Cubbies are on a 2-game winning streak for the season. Or at least that right now for the time being. 21-21 right now. They're playing 500 baseball. The Brew Crew are. They're 3 games back, both of the Pirates and Cubs. Reds, who we just seen at the beginning of the episode here, they're 16-28, 9 games back. Cardinals, right now, they're in the STL, 14-30, last place there in the NL West or NL Central. In the NL East, you got the Phillies, 27-17. Nationals are just 2 games back of them at 25-18. Phillies actually are on a 7-game winning streak as well, so they're playing really hot baseball right now. Mets 22-21, 4.5 games back. The Braves are 22-22 right now at 500, and of course the Miami Marlins 17-27 here. They are 10 games back of first place. Now, of course, we get ready to take on the Rangers here as we wrapping up here in today's episode. I believe this is a 2-game, one of those rare 2-game sets. So we're going to see how well we do against them. Right now, they are 12 games back of us. They're in second place in the AL West. And the last 10 games, they are 6-4. And Nick Lodolo is going to be their pitcher. He's a righty, 77 overall. He has a 4-seam circle, slider, sinker, and a 12-6 curve to his name. And we'll see how well he is going to pitch here, as he's a Florida native, 25 years of age, drafted back in the first round of the 2021 draft. And there you see his numbers there. B potential. His overall is going up there. He is obviously progressing on a lot of his game, and of course he is one of the pretty much one of the future players there for the Rangers as they're trying to build up their pitching staff as well as all teams are. But there you see 8 games he started in. He's had 2 quality starts. He's given up 16 home runs, and of course he's allowed 17 runs with 16 of those earned. So his last start, like I said before, was against the Chicago Cubs, which he lost. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. So we'll see how we do here as we're back home, or we stay home here for this series against the Rangers. So this is, like I said, one of those rare 2-game sets that we have to have from time to time to kind of balance out the league. So we'll see what we can do against him today in this one. As there you see rotation of the last 11 starts there for us, and there you see the numbers there. Hunter Brown will of course be on the hill here today, so we will be controlling him for the a normal game here. So no player lock here in this one, but we do got to get Hunter Brown here as he's got 9 starts, 5-2 for the season with a 2.40 ERA for his season. So bottom of the first with 2 on, first and third with 2 out, and Isaac's going to pop this one up. So this is not going to help us here, as we had a good chance there to bring home a run with the base hit, but Texas says no, and they are going to go ahead and have him pop out, and now we'll move on to the bottom of the second here. So another chance here. We got a runner on board in the scoring position, as Myers will be on here. He'll take the first pitch. It'll be a ball 1. So Myers looking for a chance here to try to slap one up the middle. As you'll see a hit here, and that is, well, not going to be a hit, as it's going to be recorded as an out, as the Rangers take away a base hit there. Nice job. Unfortunately, not what we're looking for there in that situation. So we go now to the top of the third here. Evan Carter is going to rip one down the first base line. That's going to bounce around, and we're going to try to throw this one in there quickly, as Carter will get a double, and now has himself and his fellow teammate there in second and third. So now scoring position here. We're looking for an out. It's 2-2 count and 2 out. That's going to be a swing and a miss there, and we save ourselves from giving up a run there in that inning. Now go to the bottom half of the same inning here. Bottom of the third. Pena is going to hit this one out there, left center field. That's going to rattle around, and he is going to be able to trek his way to second base as he gets a very good double with nobody out here. So great job there to lead off here in the bottom of the third. And now I think the Astros might have a good chance getting themselves a run on the board here. So, of course, this is the battle of the Texas, Texas teams here. You got, obviously, the Rangers representing Dallas. And, of course, here Houston and Astros. Hit that down the third base line. That's going to be a fair ball. And that's going to be enough there to get a double here for Jose Altuve and a RBI. So, nice RBI double there for him. As that's going to be his 16th of the season. Yordan's up next as he's looking at a 1-0 count here, and Yordan here hits that one to the first baseman. That's going to bobble there a little bit, but it's going to be able to get to the pitcher at first, but the runner is going to be able to run up 90 feet from second to third there on that decent, it was a good solid hit, but just couldn't get him a base hit there. So it does move the runner up at least. As we'll see, Walker's up next, and Walker's going to swing and a miss there on that 0-2 count, and that's going to be the first strikeout now here for Jack. As we'll see now, Isaac back up here. We'll see a 0-1 count for him. That's going to be a cue shot there. We'll see the shortstop can throw this one in. He is going to get that one in there, but the runner is, of course, going to come across as they give him a run there. Now to the top of the fourth here. Brandon Nimmo here hits this pitch on a 2-1 count. And he's going to hit that one over to the first baseman for a quick out. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. Nice hustle there from Walker. And it's Jake Berger. What a name. And it's Berger going to be up here hitting 271 right now. And we'll see a swing and a miss there on that 12-6 curve. And that is, of course, going to be the second out of the inning. Josh Young up next. We'll see what he can do. Batting right now 239. And he is going to get the 12-6 curve as well, and that's going to retire the side. So nice job there from Brown, getting back-to-back strikeouts there and getting himself out of the inning. Langford's up next. And we'll see an 0-1 count here. That's going to go right past this pitcher, but good hustle there from Jose Altuve getting that ball there and stopping from a base hit going up the middle there. Great job getting the first out here at the top of the sixth. As we'll see, Evan Carter will be up next. He had doubled earlier. He's 1 for 2 here today. There's Brown here thinking about what he needs to do here. 1-2 count here on Carter. And that one's going to get lifted up here. And, I think Carter got a good piece of that baseball. Home run. Fourth home run of the season here for Carter, as Brown now is thinking otherwise here, as the crowd's letting the whoever caught that baseball out there in left field throw it back. As we reject that ball. Now we're not counting that, even though officially it is a run. But as we'll see now, 1-1 ball game here in the bottom of the sixth. That's gonna be a base hit there for Joe, as he's able to hit one there. And it's going to be a base hit for him. Starting the inning off really in a good way. Leading off there really well as we get another hit here from Caesar, as he's playing today's game as well, as he'll hit this double. And that's going to move the runner now in scoring position now here, as we did not want to risk it, Joey, getting thrown out the plate there. So we had him held up at third, as Caesar gets a nice double there for himself as well. So the Rangers are going to go ahead and going to, I guess, do the smart thing here and challenge who our next batter is, as we'll see Carter Bumler. He'll be out here. 27 games so far this season he's been in. He's got a 2-0 record, as he's got 7 holds, 27 innings of work here. He has a 5.67 ERA right now. So we'll see what he can do here. As Cole's going to be up next. Cole here drills this one out to center field here. This should be deep enough for a tag up, as we'll have the runner from third tag up to home, and that'll be a nice sac fly, which will put us back in the lead here now by 1 here, 2-1 here in the bottom of the sixth. So 1 out off that sac fly here. Myers is up next, and Myers here is going to pop this one here high, but it's not going to be deep enough for the runner from second to tag up. And the runner's going to have to remain there at second base, as Myers tried his best to try to see if he could move the runner there in that situation. So now with the runner on second with 2 away, Jeremy Pian's up next. He's been hitting really well here today. 2 for 3, a double, and of course a run scored. We'll see what he can do here as he's going to try to do his best to find a way how to remove this runner here, as that's going to be chopped over to third, and that should be a routine play and a routine out over at first. So nice hustle there from the infield of the Rangers there that time around, but unfortunately they give up a sac fly there as our runner is able to come in and score from third. Lead it now 2-1 here in the top of the seventh. The bases are empty. Nobody out here for Jake Berger as he's looking at a 1-2 count. That's going to be a nice ball hit there to short on the lip of the outfield there. And we still a base hit there from Berger as we got Young again here. 0 for 2, struck out and ground out from him as he's got a 2-2 count with 1 out. And he's going to pop this one over the right field here. Nice hustle here for Cam, or excuse me, no, that's Cole. He'll get that one. Zach Cole will get that. And a nice play there for him. As Josh Smith's up next. 0 for 2 day here, but we decide, you know what, we're not going to risk it here in this situation. We're deep in the game. Brown finally got back the lead, got the help that he needed. And now we're going to have Brian King come out here and try to seal the deal here in this one. So let's see what he can do here. He has 4 holds. ERA right now at 4.86 as he has pitched in 16 2/3 innings play so far this season. So we'll see a ball lifted out there to left center field here. This is going to be high, but it's going to stay in the ballpark here as we get to it, and that'll retire the side. So nice job there from King coming in there doing some work. That's exactly what we needed him to do there, that situation. As Jordan's up to bat here, and Jordan says, "I've got the power," as he hits this one over the wall and over into the bullpen of ours. 409 out there to right center field, and that is a home run. Jordan Alvarez hit his 15th home run there, as that's going to put us up now here 3-1 here in the bottom half of the seventh with 1 away. So great job there. He tags on another run. That should be just enough for us to get to really seal the deal here in this ball game here, and maybe even try to get our closer in here. So we got another opportunity here. Maybe runs are prime and premium. We necessarily don't need we don't need necessary runs in this inning, but I do want to do well here. So we do go after that pitch there. Fly ball. That'll be out number 1 there on us here in the bottom of the 8th. Cesar up next. He's 2 for 3, a double and a single, and of course we'll see what he can do. So right now he's batting 400. He's been when he's been playing call to play here, he's been doing it very well. Great job as that ball's going to be dropped. As that should have been an easy fly ball there for the center fielder, but he loses track of that time around. And of course that's going to force that's going to be a nice hit there for him. So Cole now is up to bat here. He's 0 for 2. He has a runner on second with 1 out, and what are you chasing there, son? What was you chasing? That was nowhere near the zone. And there you see Caesar, what was he swinging at? So Jake Myers up next. He's 1-3 here today, as he'll get a pitch, and that one's going to get lifted out there to right center field. That one's going to drop down and bounce over the fence there, as that'll be a ground rule double. So that's going to bring in another run here, making it now 4-1. As Jeremy Pian's up next with 2 out, 1 on second. He's going to try to see what he can do here, and he's going to slap one over to right center field as well. That's going to drop down, and that's going to be another ground double. That'll be his RBI double for him. That'll be his 15th, and it's now 5-1. So I think we found our spot that we like to hit in, which is right center field over there, as the ball's going to make a nice bounce out there. So all right, let's just keep this train going here. So maybe we don't need our closer here today. Maybe we'll give him a day off here. As we'll see, Latz, I should say, is up next here for the Rangers. 0-2 for the season. This is his 19th appearance of the season, as he is, of course, trying to stop the bleeding here. And with 2 out here, that's going to be a ground ball routine play there over the first, and that's going to be it as they get Otuve to stop the bloodshed there. As it's now 5-1 here as we go to the top of the 9th. So no necessarily need a closer situation here, but we do have Munoz, who I think at some point here, and maybe even next year, he could be a starter. He's got the stamina. I feel like he's got the skills and abilities, and he's kind of highly favored. One of our young pitching that we have could be a guy that we could possibly have be a starter next year, or maybe a long reliever. But as you see here, he'll have Carter ground out and get out number 1 here in the ball game. As Corey Seager's up next. Seager, of course, quiet today, 0 for 3. He struck out twice and grounded out. We'll see a 1-1 pitch here. He's going to argue this one here, as that was a circle change low and inside. And they're going to say they're going to overturn it instead. So the referee, he makes the challenge for the ABS, and they're going to agree with him. It was not near the zone. So now 2-1 count here for him instead of a 1-2 count. That ball is going to be fouled off, and now this has the at bat now held up at 2-2. So now 2-2 count here for Corey Seager. As we see the pitch here, and he's going to hit this one over to third, throw over to first, and that right there is no problem, as that's just your routine play as we get the second out of the inning. Brandon Nimmo's up next. He's 0 for 3 here today. Munoz here looking for a pitch here that he can close out. He has an 0-2 count in his favor, and we'll see a hit there. That's going to go to first to Walker, and that is our ball game. As we take the first game of, actually, I think I said 3. It's actually 4. It's a series, again, 4-game series with the Rangers, as we take this one here today as we win this one 5-1. So nice win here as Brown picks up his 6th win of the season. Lowder picks up his 2nd loss of the season. We lead the series 1-0. As Rangers 5 runs, 14 hits, no errors. As for the Rangers, 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors for there. Brown, really got a nice day there for him. 6 2/3, 3 innings, or excuse me, 6 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 11 strikeouts, and 1 earned run on him, which came there in the 6th inning with that home run there from Evan Carter, which he, by the way, hit his 4th home run of the season. So congrats to him. As there you see Carter, he also had his 17th RBI as well as his 9th double of the season. But yeah, we did a good job here, especially in that 8th inning there, scraping, or actually 7th and 8th innings, especially the 8th inning there, getting 2 runs across the plate there, especially on both of them. Those 2 runs came in as RBI, or I should say ground rule doubles there in right center field. So we gotta jot that down, make sure we remind all the guys to hit over that side of the park here in these next next 3 games of the series. So Cody Bradford is up next. He's 2-3 for the season with 32 and a third innings of work. He has an ERA right now of 5.29 and a 1.30 WHIP there for him this season, as he is right here, born and raised here in the state of Texas, as he's been in the league for about 2 seasons, and a little over 2 seasons. He was drafted back in the 2019 draft, and there you see he is a southpaw, and it looks like his best pitch in his arsenal is probably that slider, as he has a 64 slider, 65. I can't remember what that one was there, but 8 games he's been in so far here. He is 2-3 for the season. He has a 5.29 ERA. He has 26 strikeouts now so far this season, and of course he's allowed 6 home runs at this point of the season here. So we'll see how well he does here. He's 75 overall. He's a C potential, so yeah, he's pretty much where he's pretty much going to be at the rest of his career, with the exception of regressing some. But his last start was against Chicago, where he won that game. There you see 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, a walk there for him. And we'll see our rookie again, a rookie pitcher, as is Imaya there is going to be pitching. As you see there, Japanese pitcher, of course, was not drafted. We signed him in the offseason, and we're looking, he's got great potential. He's a B potential. Right now he's 83 overall. I think he'll probably be a high B. Maybe if we everything goes right, he might be a 90 at some point in his career here, because he's looking, I mean, I'm pitching very good with him. I feel like he's a very sharp pitcher. I like his repertoire. I know I keep saying this a lot with him, but I just feel like I just know his pitching and he can use the right pitch. I feel like I can, key in on the right pitches I need to use, the right sequence to get guys out or get them, mainly, he's a strikeout pitcher, but also, get him pop out or ground out. But there you see the last start, of course, he had was against Seattle, which was, I believe, a no decision there for him. So there you see Jose Altuve. We're kind of changing the order up some this time around. Bryce Matthews is going to be, I think, starting in this game here, make his start as well. Right now, he's got 1 home run, 6 RBIs, and a 361 average. So we'll go ahead and see here in game 2. We actually go ahead and sim, and we lose that one 4-0. What happened? That's going to be his first loss. That's going to be Amaya's first loss of the season here, as they did a number on us. Jake Berger got a double, so did Peterson. RBIs came from Carter, Berger, and Young had 2 there from him. Cody Bradford, they're pitched in 6 innings and a third. Gave up 4 hits, did not give up anything, and walked 1 and struck out 4. So, man, we did not get the run support that I was hoping for. And, of course, they did change up the lineup there. They looked like they took out they had Bryce come in, take over as over Jose Altuve. So he was out of the order, out of the lineup there. So, yeah, it was looks like a really we got caught. Carlos Correa had an error, his first of the year. And, of course, Jake Myers got caught stealing there. So, man, not the offense we had like in the first game there. So, series is now tied 1 game apiece. And we'll go ahead and get into this one here. And it's going to get even tougher here because now we're at the top of the order here. We're taking on Jake DeGrom, former Mets pitcher. He had a great time with the Mets. Mets, of course, had a good run there a couple years ago. Now, of course, I want to say the Giants. He's with the Giants at one point there. So he knows what it takes to win. He's, of course, regressing some as he's got an A potential. And we'll see his numbers here. He's been in 9 games so far. He is 2-1 for the season. So he's not the same Jake DeGrom, but he is, not the top-notch Jake DeGrom, but he still has something in him. And he still has a good arm on him. And, of course, he is going to definitely do a good job of challenging us there at the plate. 6 quality starts for him. He had 9. So far, he started in 9 games already. He's given up 7 home runs. And, of course, his last start before this one was against Arizona, which was a no decision. It looked like he pitched 6 1/3 with 6 hits, 2 runs. Both earned a run, no home runs, no walks, but struck out 5 and ended the game with a 2.84 ERA with a quality start there. So Christian Javier will be up next. We've seen him earlier in today's episode. We got him a win, and that puts him at 6-0 right now for the season, as he's a Dominican Republican player. 6'1", 210, 28 years of age, and of course I'm really hoping that these next couple of seasons here he can be really a huge player for us. It's his, overall he's going up there slightly. B potential, he's a righty. As you see there, his sweeper is really good, especially, and of course his sinker. So he's got some pretty good off-speed pitches there. Of course the forcing fastball, it's probably the lowest rated, but we'll work on that. But there you see 3.61, 9, like I said, 9 games he's been in so far. He's 6-0 right now. So last, like I said, most of his the other 3 starts he had were no decisions, either based off of just not getting the run support, or at least, or of course, obviously left. More importantly, left when the game was tied. But as we take a look here, there you see his numbers there. Against Seattle last time we've seen him here in this episode. So we'll see what we can do here as we go ahead and jump now to the 5th. We're at the bottom of the 5th now, as we'll see what we can do here. Rangers up by 1. Cam Smith here, as DeGrom is still actually pitching a really good game at this point right now. No surprise here, but we'll see if Cam can do something about that, as he'll drop this one out there to left center field. Base hit for Cam as he gets himself on board there. Now with 2 out, And really, we need to try to shake some hits here off of Jake DeGrom here. He's just pitching way too well. And there we go, another hit there. That's going to be from Myers as he hits this one there. That's look like it's going to be a good enough for a double error. Can we get there on time? Oh, damn it. Thought we had the speed there to do so. But they're going to get us out there at second as we leave one runner stranded at third. That was just a bad play on my part. As we'll see, Javier here still out here pitching here as we're top of the sixth as he gets his first strikeout of the inning here. As it'll be his third. It's been a tough day here trying to get, obviously Rangers here trying to strike him out after having a successful win the night before, winning 4-0 here. Almost feels like it's that same type of game here. We got to get our bats rattling here. We got a quiet Memo here as he's got a 2-2 count. Pitch here. That's going to go out to right field, and Cam is going to be on his horse there as he gets there on time, and that's going to be out number 2. As off that 2-2 pitch there, he finds a good hit, but cannot lay it down for a base hit or any type of hit there. Jake Berger's up next. He has struck out, of course, flied out already. He's 0 for 2 here today. As, of course, he is, big bat there we seen him in the last game. And he's going to come up empty on that one there as he strikes out. As we'll see 1, 2, and 3 coming up here in the bottom half of the inning. We got to see if we can get those bats going here. So bottom of the 6th here, we got Christian Walker. Got a runner on here. I believe that is no, it's not Yoron. I think it's Pena. As Walker hits this one there, but hits off the top of the bat there. And that's just going to be a fly ball out to left. That's going to retire the side. So one is left stranded, and the Rangers still lead this one 1-0 here as we go to the top half of the 7th. As we'll see that top half of the 7th here. Brian King will come in here. So Javier is done for the day. Best we can do here is try to get him a no decision. As we'll see a fly ball out to the left here. That's going to go off the wall. Got to try to get that one back in there. We got to get to second as that ball is going to be misthrown there off target. As Young there is going to get his 8th double of the season. So runner on first. Good job there to lead off here of the 7th inning here for the Rangers. As we'll see another fly ball out here to shallow left, and that's a good play there as we're able to hustle there on that one. As now Jansen's up next. He's got an 0-2 count as King's trying to do his best to keep that runner at second base here and try to get our chance to we can get our bats up again as Jansen is going to be struck out there as he throws that one high and away from the batters. Peterson's up next. Jock swings and misses there on that slide, or that sinker. That's going to retire him, and that's going to retire the side as we go to the stretch. Bottom of the 7th coming up here. We'll see what the Astros can do as we'll actually jump to the 9th inning here. So top of the 9th here as we're trying to at least get our bats. We got at least one more chance to get back in this ball game here, but King is going to give up a base hit there. That's going to get past the infield there. Base hit for Nimmo. And the Rangers are starting off very well here to start at the top of the 9th. Jake Berger's up next. He's 1 for 2 here. As we got to try to get a ground. We'll take a strikeout there. We got to go at least try to get a ground ball here. But that's going to be the 4th strikeout now for King here in the ball game. Josh Young up next. We're looking for the ball, double play here. And he swings and misses as well as that sinker low and outside. And that's going to be out number 2. Josh Smith is up next. He's batting 207 right now. As he'll swing this one here. Fly ball out to left. Can we get to it? Yes, we can. Nice play. And we're able to go ahead and get ourselves set up here nicely for a good bottom of the 9th. Robert Garcia will be up. As you see, he's got a save opportunity here. There's closers coming in here. 16 2/3 innings so far this season, 3.24. He's batting really well against righties, 179. There's lefties right now, a little I think around 240s, 226 or something like that said. So Jose Altuve's up here, up first, leading off here on the bottom of the 9th. He's had a very tough day here after taking a day off. He's 0 for 2, but make that 1 for 3 now here as he gets a base hit. And he is thinking about going for a double there, but he's going to say, nah, I'm just going to stay right here. As we've seen the left fielder had a pretty good arm there throwing that one. Alvarez is up next, and we'll see what he can do here. As Alvarez here chops this one there to second. They're going to try to go for the double play here. Can they get it? And they are able to, as that's going to be a double play, and that's going to be the killer there. As that is not what we're looking for here in this one, as we'll see a bounce there. That was a good job there. As we try to break that up, but now unfortunately cannot, and will be thrown out there at first. So Walker's up next. 2 out, nobody on here for him. So he's our last chance here now to get something going here. As he gets this one here, that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. And unfortunately, that is how this one is going to end. As the Rangers pick up the win here, and they also win the series. Yeah, that sucks. So they win the series 2-1. Not the way how I want to, play them here, but yeah, because I need to make another change here of my play calling here. I thought we already played them already, but no, this is actually the first time we played them this season. So we're already on the bad foot already with my play calling there, saying, "Oh yeah, we beat, they lost to." I guess I got ahead of myself there. So yeah, they've now beat us now in the series head right now. It's 2-1 as they've taken 2 games out of here. So next time we see them, which will probably be another episode or 2 from now, I think it's 2 episodes from now, we'll definitely have to make sure we return the favor there at Globe Life Field there. But there you see 8 innings. Jake DeGrom playing like the old Jake DeGrom there this time around. 3-1 for the season, 8 innings of work, 4 hits, didn't give up anything. But didn't give up any runs, but did give 2 walks and had a couple strikeouts there. As for us, we just, like you see there, Alvarez, Walker, Perez, Joe, and Diaz, they were just 0 for 3 or 0 for 4, just could not get nothing in that middle of the lineup there, producing wise. And Javier, of course, gets his first loss of the season there as he pitched 6 innings, and a really good 6 innings there. Gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 3 walks. But yeah, or 3 walks he had there. Yeah, tough day. Tough day. As we take a look at the final numbers of today's episode here for the standings, Astros in first place still, obviously. Athletics, Rangers. Right now, Rangers 24-22 just to get 11 games back. Mariners 21-27. Angels 15-32. They're back. They got right now. They're start playing some good baseball right now. They're 4-game winning streak on their hands right now. Tigers, Guardians. They're in first and second. Twins in third. Royals in fourth. 21-26. They're on a 2-game winning streak. And the White Sox right now 19-27. They're on a 4-game skid, trying their best to just pump the brakes there, as they're just 9.5 games back of first place. Orioles right now in first place in the East. Blue Jays a half a game back of the Blue Jays. Rays are 4.5 games back. Orioles actually are on a 3-game winning streak, which is really nice. Yankees 25-22 there. They're 5 games back. And of course, my Red Sox struggling. They're 1-9 in the last 10 games. Padres, on the other hand, 32-14 right now in first place there in the NL West. Dodgers, I'm loving this right now. 27-20. They're 5.5 games back of the Pods. Diamondbacks are 9.5 games back, 22-23. The Giants are 17-30, and of course, there you see the Rockies 9-38. I think this is for them. Cubbies in first place there in the NL Central, 28-19. Got a 5-game winning streak on their hands right now. They're doing very well. Padres, or I should say the Pirates, 26-21. Brew Crew 23-22. They're just a game above 500. Reds and Cardinals there, rounding out the bottom. Reds 17-30 in fourth place, and of course the Cardinals there in last place. Phillies right now in first place in the NL East. Right behind them, just 4 games back, are the Nationals. Braves right now just 1 game above 500, 24-23. Nationals actually are a 3-game losing streak right now, so that might change here some. Mets 23-23, they're at 500, and of course Miami 18-28 there, as they're 10 games or so back of first place. So as you see here, we're getting ready for our next episode, and that episode will, of course, take us up to Minnesota, as we'll take on the Twinkies for that series. We'll see how well we do there, as it's a 3-game set with them. We'll also, in that episode, we'll head to the north side of Chicago. We'll take on the Cubbies, and of course, we'll round out the episode there with the Texans. Jeez. The mighty Rangers of Texas, Texas Rangers. That's a 4-game set. Hopefully we can take 3 out of 4 out of that one. That would definitely put us, it'll slightly put us in the lead there. I think we'll be tied, but nonetheless, series lead wise, for the series, whatnot. But yeah, we'll definitely have to really try to focus in on that. We'll now make sure a lot of the guys, some of the backups play in that Chicago series there for us. So we can get ready for that Texas Rangers series there. But nonetheless, it should be a good one here. I cannot wait to go to Minnesota. It's a ballpark I do pretty well in. Of course, Chicago, if you know anything with the Chicago series that we had here on the channel, I've been hitting well in that ballpark as well. So I'm really excited about playing against them. Of course, seeing this new team that they got, especially with Alex Bregman there with them. So we'll see how that will go playing against him this time around. But that's it for this episode of the Houston Astros. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. You guys can follow us on social media. The links are down below. And of course, don't forget we do live stream over on Twitch there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. Always a good time over there. We're showing a lot of random stuff here. Sometimes we'll live stream some, maybe this series as well as some other series in the past that we've had. But always a good time over there. A lot of fun, and I cannot wait to for you guys to come over and check it out. But that's it. And of course, don't forget our main channel here on YouTube as well as ESGNet over there. And we got a series right now with. Or here on this series, I should say, on the channel, or our second series, I should say, it's our Padres series over on that second channel over on ESGNet Plus LP. I keep forgetting which series is which on what channel. I apologize. But on the second channel, you can definitely go check us out over there for the Padres. That's been a fun series to put together, and definitely I'm really liking this team that we got. And I got a couple of things coming up here for that series when it comes to some new personnel. I'm going to be making some drastic changes when it comes to the pitching rotation here soon, so stay tuned for that. But that's it for this episode, and stay tuned for episode 9 coming out, like I said, with the Twinkies. We'll play a game. We'll play that. I think we'll do a player lock in maybe the last game, but the first 2 games we'll play. So cannot wait. So hope you guys come back for more. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.